Hello, hi, good evening. Today I'm going to teach you about structural column schedule in Revit. We are going to learn how to do it. So here is an example. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so this is for column only. This will not show any foundation or slab or beam. So this is for column only. Okay. So I'm going to close this file and I'm going to open the sample structural project. This is a challenging project for structural columns and a very good example for learning. You can open this project from sample projects folder. In Revit 2025 it is available. Okay, so this is a structural project and here you can see most of the columns are coming above the podium. You can see here most of the steel columns are coming above the podium. Okay, if I go to any structural plan level 1, you can see these are the locations. These are grids 1 to 9 grids we have, and grid A to E. We have A, B, B.1, C, D, and E. So this is important to know the column location. So here if I select a column, I have selected a column. You can see column location mark grid D and 2. So it's in the intersection of grid D and 2. In case if there is any offset, it will show with some numbers. If I go to structural plan 4, here we don't have any offset columns. So okay, we'll see. If I go to view, 3D view, let me open a 3D view. Okay, so this is a 3D view. I'm going to unlink all the links. Let's uncheck all the links. This is my structural project and I'm going to hide all unnecessary things. Okay, if I go to front view, you can see here we have architecture level and structure level. If I select, you can see structure, architecture values, grid type, and if I select this one, it is showing it's the same type of grid. Both are. So this is a structural grid and this is for building story. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, and you can see these are the columns. If I go to visibility graphics, let's hide everything else except the structural columns. So you can see the structural columns. Here in the bottom we don't have anything. We don't have any concrete column. This column started directly from the podium slab. I think these are started from the wall location. Let's open wall and you can see here this is started from the wall location. Okay, but structural column schedule will not show the wall, it will show only the column. Okay, all right. Let's schedule structural columns. If I go to view, schedule, graphical column schedule, even though it is just a column schedule, it is structural column schedule. Okay, and if I take here, you can see this is the default settings, and we are getting a warning also. Some columns in the project are excluded from the graphical column schedule. Why? There is only one column is hidden. Maybe if we go to 3D, you can see the column. This is not included in the schedule. Okay, so that's not included. Why it's not included? I don't know the reason. Okay, we will see the reason later. Okay, now if I go to the schedule, you can see here. So this is our structural column schedule. So this is in course detail mode. If I go to fine detail, then I can see the columns clearly. If you want to see clearly, you can also add shaded mode. And here you can see you can't read the text clearly. I will show you how to clear all these clashes. Okay, so you have to learn how to play with the schedule visibility graphics or view properties. So here you can see this is the view properties for this schedule. So this looks the same like the other views, like a 3D view and a plan view. We have a view scale. In case if you are not familiar with the feet and fractional in inches, then you can change the um, length to a millimeter. Change it to millimeter so that we can read everything with the metric units. I'm going to say keep it as 1:100 scale. Okay, so when I change the scale, you can see the schedule also changes. If I change this to 1:50, and you can see the difference. Okay, let's keep it as 1:100. And this is for scale and detail level. If it is fine mode, the steel column will show the outer line, projection line. Otherwise, it will look like a single line. Visibility graphics override. So we have all the category, but in graphic schedule, only columns, only structural columns will be visible. You can also change the discipline. If you change it to architecture, the same graphics you will see. But if you change it to mechanical, then all the columns will become gray. Same like other views, like a 3D view or in a plan view, whatever the graphics you see for the discipline, you will get the same. Let's keep it as structural because these are structural columns. And showing hidden lines, you can see the dash link here. If you change this to none, you will not see any hidden line, but here I see, because this is directly coming from the family. Okay, keep it as by discipline. And this one is very important. Total column locations, totally we have 63 column locations, and column locations per segment. This entire segment is one segment, and only 50 is covered. So to, another 13 will be a second segment, will be another segment. Okay, so if I change this to 70, then this will, everything will come in one line. So if I change this to 20, then I'm going to get segment 1, 2, 3 and 4. So better I can keep it as 21. Okay, so I have the 3 table. Let's keep it as 70. So you can see all the columns are coming in one schedule. So if I keep it to 21, then I get it as 3 table. So if you want to add it to the sheet, you can create a new sheet, and then schedule. Go to schedule, graphical column schedule. If you can't find, just search graphical column schedule. So we have here, drag and drop. Oh, this looks so big. Okay, we can adjust later. Let's learn the view properties. And you can see, in case if you want to reduce the number of columns, then you can group the similar column locations. So you can see here, these columns look so similar, these 2 columns look similar, so I can group similar column locations. Now I have 28 columns, so I can bring it in one row, 28. Okay, still I have to reduce a little bit. Maybe I can reduce through scale. Let's not reduce too much. I can give it as 150, 1 in 150 scale, and still big. Okay, I can limit the top level. Okay, let's go one by one. So now let's go to other parameters. Grid appearance. So I have the horizontal grid and vertical grid I have. So if I go to edit type, I can change the text appearance and grid appearance in the same dialog box. Grid appearance. So here you can see for the columns horizontal width how much I should have, and for level what should be the width I can give. For example, for columns, if I change this to 15, and if I say OK, you can see the column width is changing. But here you can see this is kind of clashing, that texts are clashing. So this is how we have to adjust the column width and vertical height. Vertical height we have above top level. Above top level means this is the top level. Above top level, how much I need. If I change this to 50, you can see the height it's changing. If I change this below bottom level to 50, and you can see the change here. You can do all trial and error, then you will understand better. Below bottom level, we have checked between segment. So this will work if we have multiple segments. This is a one single segment. If I uncheck group similar locations, I'll get 3 segments. I'm getting 3 segments here. So here you can see I'm getting 1, 2, 3 segments, and 3 segments I have. So the distance between these segments I can change, select, and grid appearance distance between segments 50. If I say OK, and you can see the distance. Off grid units. Here we have column locations. If there is any offset, we have the offset number 1949. In case if you want the offset distance in inches, you can change them in inches. 77 inches. If you want them in mm, you can change it to mm. Off grid units format in millimeters, I can change it to millimeters. So these texts are looking like clashing, so I have to increase the column width. So let's go to grid appearance, and grid appearance horizontal width for columns. Let's change this to 25. So now it looks fine. I can reduce a little bit more. 30. Okay, it looks better now. All right. So here you can see I need to increase the height here, but I can't increase this. This is default, so I can't increase the height between these lines. So better I can hide some levels. If I go to hide level, so there's a parameter called hide levels. So here you can see hidden levels. If you see hidden levels, better with the schedule, you can click hidden levels. This L2, L3, L4 you can hide. Here you can see R2, I can hide hidden levels R2. That's hidden. Now it looks clear. L5 level also I can hide. And L2 TOS and M1. Which level is important? Actually, these three levels I can hide. L2 TOS also I can hide, but let it be. And M1 can hide. Then M1 TOS I can hide. Then parking footing, top of footing, parking. Okay, so I have to hide anyone here. L135 low. Okay, L135 low. Just hide unnecessary levels. Now it looks fine. Okay, yeah, now it looks fine. And you can see here the columns are going till R2 TOS only. So this parapet level we can hide. Parapet level we can hide. Instead of just hiding, you can also mention the top level. So top level going to be R2 TOS. You can see R2 TOS, and it's hidden. The bottom level also, all the columns are starting from top of footing only. So elevator pit we can hide. So mention top of footing in the bottom level. Now you can see this is clear now. And column location start and column location end. So this is like a box selection. So we have to mention the um, top left and bottom right grid location. So in a plan, I can mention like this. For example, if I want the columns between these grids, then I can mention uh, 3D and 8B.1. So here I can mention 3D and 8B.1. B.17 only I have. So no columns are joined to grid. So we have to be very careful with this starting and ending location. Okay, the starting grid location and ending grid locations we can define. So I'm going to make it as none. You can just delete so that I will get all the column locations. And the last parameter is material type. In case in the project, if we have wooden columns, steel columns, and concrete column, then based on the material, you can sort them, you can filter them. In case if I need only the steel columns, then I can check only steel column, and all the concrete columns will be hidden. And if I need only concrete columns, then you can see all the steel columns are hidden. So you need to know how to play with these view properties. So here, so the first segment is same like other plan graphics parameters, and text appearance we have already seen. So if you want to know, then we can see here we have a title on sheet parameter. So here you can see if I go to any sheet, title on sheet, it is here. Here you can see title new. The title, this is called a title, and another title schedule, this is schedule title. You can see here this is called schedule title. Viewport position, we can change it to origin or center, and the view, this is view name. If you want to apply a template, you can apply template. For now we don't have any template. Okay, and segment start in viewport. In case if you have lots of segments, then you can start the viewport. For example, if I have lots of columns, let's include all the material type. and let's increase the segment. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I select the schedule, segment start in viewport. If I say number 2, you can see the first segment is hidden. So total number of segment is 3. And if I just need the second segment, I can give it like this. Only one segment I need. If you want to show all the segment, you can start with one. And you can show all the segment. For some parameters, you have to activate the schedule so that you can edit. Basically, you have to learn all these parameters. Okay, the first segment, the first set is for graphics. So this is same like other plans. Grid appearance, group similar locations. I have shown you how to do it. Off grid units also, text. So managing text, let's see how it works. So this is title text. If I go to text appearance, if I make this as bold, if I say okay, you can see the difference. If you want to make it as italic, make it italic and say okay, italic now. So these are called level text. Make it as bold, italic. Okay, it's changing. Then column locations. Column locations also make it as bold and italic. After that, we have identity data. Okay, so these are for information, and you should know what is title and what is title on sheet. And the view template is same like with view graphics, visibility graphics. So if you want to apply a view template, you can apply. Pacing, it is same like other views. So keep it as the latest phase and show all. Hidden levels, you know how to do it. Top level limitations and bottom level limit, and the column start grid location, column end grid locations, and material type. Okay, so that means I have explained all the parameters in this view property. Okay, so why do we create a schedule? That's more important to know. After you create a schedule, so this schedule is live. For example, let me show you. If I go to tile view, so this is tile view because we have two windows side by side as a tile, right? So for example, if I select any columns in the 3D, you can see the same selection in the schedule. If I select any column in the schedule, you can see the same selection in the 3D. You can see the same selection in 3D. In case if you want to change anything, you can select it in the schedule and you can change the column type in the schedule. So it will change in the 3D also. Okay. And in case if you want to change the level, you can change the level. This is same like other schedule. It's changing. So after that, we create a column schedule. to know what type of column and in what location it is there. So to learn to read what type of column it is, you need to add a tag in the column schedule. To add a column tag, you have to go to annotate and go for tag by category, and you can add a tag. If you want to add a tag for all the columns in one shot, you can go to tag all and then select structural column tags. You can choose the tag family and mention the orientation. If you need a leader, you can add, otherwise you can keep it as unchecked. If you want to include elements from links, you can include, otherwise leave it, and then apply. So here you can see the tags. All the tags are placed. Let's keep it as vertical without leader. That's it. So once you create your schedule, you can just drag and drop to your sheet. Let's say this is my sheet. I just have to drag and drop. So let's increase the number to 22. Okay, so that I can cover all the columns. And that's it. Now you can print this column schedule. I hope now you understand how to do the column schedule and how to manipulate the schedule and how to use the schedule to make any update in the 3D. Okay, I hope this is useful. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you. Bye bye.